set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Him lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. So Miami's offense will start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown. Statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Anderson wants to throw. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for room. It's Lyle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab down the left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Hit right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pitt! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back on the option to give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Panthers have enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIV, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw again. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Anderson will throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Lyon. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Gilbert. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone, mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Sure hands, it's Lyon. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic, so usually one guy not going to get him to the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feed.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The short hands, it's Goff. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles.
Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback running on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Anderson will throw. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. Spins away from the defense. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Goff.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Anderson wants to throw. Got a man. It's Lyle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Throws to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. Only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt pushing the base. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Sings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for them.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for it all. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They finally get him stopped by this veteran. Your running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American...